Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today we've got some Starfield news. This Starfield news comes straight from Bethesda, so you know the source is legitimate. It's about the first hot patch for Starfield and some announcements made around that hot patch. It includes city maps, $40,000 worth of player money just invalidated, and we're talking about real dollars here, not bangaroo bucks or whatever you want to call it. Also, we've got some news regarding the future of modding for Starfield, and it's good, so don't worry. This isn't one of those bad news segments. These are all happy stories, folks. Also, it's going to be under 8 minutes because you're always happier when you don't have mid-rolls. So now, let's get into the news. First off, Bethesda did say thank you to all the players. Obviously, they love the fact that people have actually been playing the game and not just completely trashing it, unless you're Asmongold. I'm joking if this somehow gets back to him. I love the videos. I think you're a little too harsh on Starfield, but it is what it is. So moving on from the jab up, Bethesda did mention a few things that they did plan to add into the game. They said that they're listening to player requests, they're listening to player feedback, they're prioritizing bug fixes right now, which completely makes sense to me, but there is at least one thing that they did mention adding, and that would be city maps. So despite the fact that they said the way maps have been done is a feature, not a bug, it seems like they finally come around and realized they were being a little bit stupid. So they're getting off the short bus and getting onto a normal one and coming out with city maps at some point. Right now, they're working on stability fixes and a few other things that they've added. So the features that they've added: brightness and contrast controls, HDR calibration menu, a field of view slider. That was one of the mods that was actually released for the game, so they might have just integrated that mod, who knows. They've also added NVIDIA DLSS support for the PC, and this is a big one because there was a person who monetized a mod and made news all over the internet because they monetized a mod that provided DLSS support for Starfield. It looks like that mod has pretty much been invalidated by this latest patch, which means people who paid for the mod got ripped off by the creators of the mod, not Bethesda. Bethesda never told you to pay for the mod. You decided to reach into your fanny pack and pull out a few too many credits. I mean, actually, no, real dollars. You guys actually paid real money for mod. That's awkward. I hope. No, actually, it's really good that you're supporting creators. Don't donate to me or anything like that. I'm not about that. I make money through AdSense. That's good enough for me. But yeah, it's good that people are supporting creators. I can definitely support that. And even if you paid for the DLSS mod, the fact that it is now integrated into the game shouldn't take away from your happiness. You supported someone who came out with a mod that was really useful and probably did help push Bethesda to actually add this into the game. In addition to that, they've added 32:9 ultra-wide monitor support and an eat button for food. That's actually really big. The eat button for food was one of the things that pretty much everybody wanted, just so you could easily eat food and get your 3 health for a whole loaf of bread. And now you can do it. Bethesda, it would be nice if I didn't have to carb load to get even 2 health points. And that's beyond carb loading. Like, if you eat a whole thing of bread in one sitting, you are a complete degenerate. Anyways, moving on from insulting my fans, who are probably obese. No, but yeah, so they said they're working with NVIDIA and AMD and Intel on driver support. It's interesting that they put Intel in there. That's pretty cool that they're actually working on those ARC GPUs. And they also said that they're working with modders. They announced that their mod support engine, their built-in mod support, that's going to be coming out next year. So 2024 is when that's going to be coming out. It's for the PC only, but they said in the meantime, if there's any way they can help the community, they will. And honestly, a lot of this stuff that they added, like the field of view slider, the DLSS support, my guess would be they sort of were... maybe they pulled a little bit of a copyright type thing, but no, it seems like they were sort of influenced by mods that were actually really big on sort of Nexus mods. They saw what people wanted and they integrated that directly into the game so people could get it without having to go through the whole hassle of downloading mods, which I think that's actually a really good thing. It's cool to see. Hopefully the modders don't feel too slighted by it. It would be awesome if Bethesda did something for the people who introduced these mods and just now they had them invalidated, maybe just give them $1,000 or something like that, because that would really sort of help support the community and so the show. It would just be nice. It would be nice to see modders get something for their hard work, because honestly, I'm a developer, and if I'm looking for easy things to add, I go to Nexus Mods, I'd see what people have done, I just throw that into the game and be like, hey, look at this, Todd, we got a big fix here. I've integrated DLSS, field of view slider, all this stuff, and it's like, did you just pull it off Nexus Mods? Yeah, give me a promotion. But like, it'd be really cool to see them just drop a little bit of money on those modders, because they pretty much invalidated mods that were fairly popular. So Now we're going to get into the actual update version 1.7.29 fixes and improvements. So they did some performance and stability work for the Xbox X and S. If you're on PlayStation, you don't have the game. So yeah, they improved the stability, performance, and they reduced crashes and improved frame rate. That's a pretty just generic, we did a lot of things that fix things statement. The all the money can buy bug has now been fixed. So there was an issue where players couldn't restart the quest, or they couldn't even start the quest. There was a quest blocker there that they fixed. Into the Unknown also had a quest blocker that was preventing the quest from appearing. That's now been fixed. And Shadows in Neon, they fixed an issue where player activity could result in a quest blocker. So it looks like they fixed up 3 quests that were being blocked. They added some stability and performance things, mostly for Xbox Series X and S. And then those big things that they added, that like sort of feature support that they added, that's actually pretty big, because that makes things a lot easier for other people. And let's be honest, like, it does suck if you're a modder, you make this mod and it comes out and then just gets like Bethesda just drops the actual thing on you and your mod's invalidated. But there's a lot of people who don't want to go through the hassle of installing mods, and something like DLSS or a field of view slider, those are very important things that need to be added into the game. The Eat Food button is also pretty nice. I think there were a few modders working on that. I don't know if they released it. But yeah, I mean, it sucks to see your thunder stolen, but at the same time, it's cool to see Bethesda with some lightning. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please don't hate the bad analogies, and until next time, peace.